Hey, Phil from Got Memories here. Okay, so I'm digitizing mini DV tapes, and I've noticed that audio is very common with audio for the audio to go. Usually, the telltale signs are the pixelation, but the audio, yeah, see that it went there. It's playing okay. See, it went again and again and again. So you hear it? Could be the camera, could be the tape, but this is the stuff that I'm checking for. And that leads me to believe, okay, I got to check the previous tape that was ran on this player. Let's have a look. See, it's all okay. Audio's good. Let's go towards the end. Yeah, everything's good. You can hear it. Okay, good. So, what I do in this situation is I rewind the tape. It was 2 minutes 30 in, and I've taken it off, and then I'm going to put a tape cleaner in. And as I say again and again in my videos, there goes out there that are like, oh, why are you using Firewire and this and that? You know, go to my other videos. Yes, I do offer that, but for economics, people don't want to pay big bucks for preserving home movies that they pay big bucks for cameras for, and big bucks for the vacations and all the Christmases and all that stuff. But there's this kind of like Bermuda Triangle of mindset where everyone sees all these low priced shite companies that don't even transfer your footage because they've just got minimum wage workers. They are corporations. They're money, marketing. And then everyone sends in all their stuff and they're like, oh shit, this is crazy. And it's all going bad. It's all rotting and it's all just bleh. And the players are old. There's no magic machine. Everyone thinks there's some sort of like high-speed magic machine for this. And there isn't. It's all reliant on old technology, playback equipment, and managing it all is insane. All of these files, making sure everybody's precious memories are all dialed in together, that everything's vouched for. I'm putting a head cleaner in it right now. These tapes are gunky, they clog up. People have neglected them over the years. Look at this stuff. I do clean all these tapes. Nobody does this stuff. And if you do find someone, make sure they got a YouTube video on how they're doing it. Make sure if you're looking for anybody to do this stuff, make sure they've got a YouTube channel. It's the new thing. I mean, it's an old thing. I've been doing this since 2008 on YouTube when it was cat videos. But I have not been making this picture-in-picture, my day-to-day stuff until like the last year, because I've just been disgusted by what I'm seeing and what I'm redoing and what I'm hearing, and having to listen to all these people that don't get what is required with this old format to really do a quality job and make sure everything is correct. It's clear picture, it's clear audio. If I'm fixing things, if there's problems, nobody checks that. Nobody does that. They're getting stuff lost. Look at this right here. I'm talking and I'm trying to do this, and I need to get the tape number because it's put little tape numbers on them. 40. So yeah, again, all of this. And when you're just paying $10, $15 a videotape, guess what? You're in the middle of yeah, see, look, yeah, audio's out. So what I do, okay, there were a problem with cameras. So what I do is I put a little, excuse my mess here, I've been working on very problematic tapes. So I put one of these stickers on it to remind me that that is the problem, and I'll remember it because I'm doing all the work. And this customer's videotape's like 1992, coming through nice and clear. And yeah, so this one's done. If I can just... And this is something that I don't see anybody else doing, is cropping the video right at the end, I see hours and hours of blue screen on the back end of all of this stuff, and then it's just going to render. This is why I use the software and hardware that I use, because it's very efficient with file sizes. Grandma, grandpas, everyone, they don't want these hours worth of footage and they've got like a 28 gig file. Like, no. And they've got 59, how many tapes has this guy got? 46 videotapes, do the math. That's for 1 hour of footage. Some of these tapes will go 6 hours in length. A USB flash drive doesn't hold anything larger than a 4.3 individual gig size. So you've got to have, SSD, or not SSD, SSD drive to do all this stuff. So you've got to make it really easy. Now, if you're making a Hollywood production, or you have got all your footage and you are going to be selling it do a documentary, all that kind of stuff, production companies will want certain elements. Although a lot of documentaries I see, the footage the B-roll footage of all stuff always looks like crap anyway. But yeah, that's when it all comes into play. But when you've got customers that are like, their benchmark is $7 a videotape that they've been sold on Facebook through some crappy ad for some crappy company with terrible reviews, and the comments are atrocious, or there's a company with like 3 likes and they're like, oh yeah, send it off to us, and it's a PO box address, there's no phone number, there's no nothing, and people are just like, what? And I've got to the point now where I mean, as much as sorry as I want to feel for people that hand me stuff or get screwed over or get stuff lost, honestly, you're a grown adult and you've got a phone in your hand with the world at your fingertips to check reviews, check every source of everything, and you will see a pattern with all of these companies. And this is why I've got videos, is to show you, my God, what are you doing when you're handing over the one box of stuff that you'd run back into your house on fire to grab, and here you are just willy-nilly giving it to some dude or girl for $300 to do 80 videotapes. I mean, come on, what do you think's gonna happen? And the reviews and the comments, and oh my God, any of these really, really bad companies, and also the mediocre ones, dude, you want to be sending this to the best of the best, and you go on Google reviews and you see 5.0 with hundreds of reviews, then wow, this tells a story. Apologize for the trash there. And a YouTube channel, and the person who's digitizing your memories is in the video. I mean, I can only make so many videos, and I can only shout this so many times from the rooftops. What are you doing? I mean, this guy here, he's what, $1,800, 46 videotapes. I'm doing a damn good job. I'm looking at some of the videotapes, and he's on holiday in Italy, and it's like, yeah, good on you. That's probably 1/5 of what you spent on that vacation back in 1998. That, put it in perspective. It's also about the same price on what you paid for all the cameras, the blank tapes, all that kind of stuff. So to do it with quality, with all this aging stuff, to make sure it all looks really nice and clean and the audio's good, and somebody's, got a heart and they're passionate about this stuff and doing really good, amazing work, and you really cherish this stuff, then it's very, very clear the decision that you have to make. That's it. But if you don't value it, and you don't really care, which is fair enough, then this is what I suggest you do to save yourself a whole bunch of money and anguish. Is you take all your home movies and you put them in there. Just put them in the dumpster and save yourself $300 or whatever the hell you were going to pay some of these companies that I've documented so many times redoing all that crap. So that's it. I mean, if you don't value it, take a chance maybe, or just save yourself the anguish and just chuck it all in the trash. I mean, honestly, it's cocky as that sounds, but I'm deadly serious. Anyway, all the best to you guys out there if you're transferring videotapes and film around the world and you're doing amazing work. Keep up the good work, and don't bow down to all these tire kickers that are really, competing against just trash companies, because all they got to do is look at reviews. If you've got great reviews, you know what you're doing, you're making content like this, hopefully, then all of us together out there doing great work start to shine through above all of these horrible, soulless, heartless, just money, corporate, if it's got an 800 number, my God, run. If they call a company and their mailbox is full, run. Read the reviews for crying out loud. Spend some time. 10 minutes of just due diligence will tell you exactly who you're going to trust with the only copy of your precious home movies. Anyway, like, subscribe, all that stuff. All the best to you. Cheers. Oh, and gotmemories.com if you want to get a quote. I do have minimum charges, and I'm not cheap. So I do amazing work, as you can see.